join me here today at Broome Pits. I'm on the A pit once again, targeting primarily the bream and skimmers that are in this lake. So, started off my session, got here at first light, put a good 10 feederfuls of ground bait out, topped off with 4 or 5 spodfuls of really sticky wet ground bait just to create that scent trail through the water. So A, then I've got bait on the bottom, and B, I've got the scent trail going through the water, which hopefully draw the bream in. I'm fishing the deeper end this time, goes up to 16 foot, and that's where a lot of the fish apparently hold up. That is in regards to the bream and the skimmers. So I've had 3 casts. I've got a skimmer in the keep net, so stay tuned to the end where I'll show you my catch. And I lost one on this second cast. I was a little bit too eager. So what I'm using today is Thatchers ground bait by Sonia Baits as my ground bait feed. I've also got some fish meal pellets and some chocolate orange flavoured 2 mils. So 4 and 2. I can switch up what I'm feeding in, as well as the dead maggots that you may have seen on the short video I put in the freezer last night. These are what I'll feed, as you know, you can see they're very much dead there. And then when you put a live maggot on the hook, it should hopefully, in theory, get you the fish quicker and get you more of them, because the live maggots wriggling around will certainly be more appealing than the dead ones I'm feeding. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good day. So yeah, fingers crossed. There's been some fish boshing around in the margins, so today I've bought a second rod with a method feeder on, with them sticky pellets, and you know, going to alternate the hook baits. I was getting the carp on worm last time, so I've started off with a bunch of worm, tipped off a sweet corn on the carp rod. Like I say, I've got a tree here that's just on the slope, and on that rod what I've done as well is mixed up some really sloppy ground bait, put it over to create a scent trail, and I'll just be using the sticky pellets and method. I'm a little bit mindful about what I feed today in regards to sort of free bait, because it's been quite frosty the last few days. I haven't put much in the way of feed on my bream line yet, just purely ground bait with a little bit of particle, pellet, dead maggot in the feeder each time I cast, but very minimal at the moment. I want to make sure I've got a good head of fish out there before I really ply them with any bait. So yeah, I'll get on with it and I'll come back to you when we get some more fish. So we've got fish, and we're into another skimmer. I had a skimmer on the first chuck. And that's pulled out. You can see very chewed maggots there, I don't know if you can see. I did destroy that a bit of them. But, well, we're into a fish again. I think it's a skimmer, feels a bit better. Try not to lose this one this time. Looks a bit better skimmer. What I've done is put unhook and mat down by my feet to make life a bit easier. But yeah, not bad at all. Certainly gives a good fight on the light tackle in this deep water. So we'll get them in the net, so stay tuned, come back later, see how many of these I've actually caught. Well, it's been a very tricky day here at Broome Pits. Probably doesn't help that it's been a northeasterly wind. Finally getting a bit of sun on my face, and I've had a few. So what I've gone and done is got my keep net in. I've got my fish in a retainer. Just had a good sized bream, so I thought this would be a good time to show you what I've caught. Had a few skimmers early on, what you've probably seen in the video earlier. A couple of decent ones. Very lively now, of course, because they've been in the net for a few hours. Not bad fish. And then, like I say, just had a really nice bream, which I'll weigh in a sec. Fantastic size bream that. Took a lot of work. Had to reconfigure some stuff. Try different length of tail. Try different baits. And the amazing thing is, before worm hasn't worked here, but this is what this went for, certainly. So I'm just going to quickly weigh the whole lot, put the small stuff back, and I'll be back with you with that big bream. Okay guys, so I've zeroed the scales already, so I've took the weight of the retainer, and let's see what this amounts to. Okay, so that's a bag of 3 skimmers, 1 bream, a roach. That comes to £9.8, so not bad considering I had about 5 hours of absolutely nothing. So I'm going to put the small stuff back, we'll quickly weigh the big bream, and then we'll get them back too. Okay, so I've put back all the small stuff. Now I'm going to weigh the bream, so it was £9.8 in total. Let's see what we're looking like now. So that bream on its own is £6.4 ounces, which is not a bad bream considering it's still -degrees. We'll move it closer. Really nice dark fish this. Absolutely gorgeous bream, glowing in that sunlight, and it's made everything worthwhile. This fell to, like I say, a worm with a bit of chopped worm in the feeder, whereas I've tried worm here before and they don't seem to like it, but this one obviously does. So it's been a really hard, slow day. I'm going to get the rod out again, see if we can get 1 or 2 more of these, and I'll be back with you if I can. So I'm back after a very tricky session at Broome Pits. Unfortunately no further bream for me on this session, but you know, the elements were against me. You know, it changed from a southwesterly wind, you know, a very warm mild December, to a northeasterly wind, which is never a good thing. The bailiff also let me know that we had hail the day before there, which is obviously going to not help at all as well. But hey, showed you a few fish, hope you picked up a few points and enjoyed the video. You know, what you can count on moving forward with my channel is a lot of tips, a lot of tricks, and of course time on the bank from myself to hopefully, you know, a few things you can take away and maybe implement into your session. The things you already know, then fair enough, but I always want to provide good quality information of things that I use and do to help me catch more fish. So please subscribe, let your fishing friends and family know about this channel. I really do appreciate it. And of course I understand that the video wasn't the best in regards to editing. That's very new to me, all this, so I'm going to do my utmost to make sure that you get the best possible experience out of each video that I upload. So once again, really appreciate you stopping by, and tight lines.